Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jaleesa, and welcome to Jaleesa Unfiltered.
I give God the glory, fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan, and myself against me. One the anointing, pour it on me, and make me trample the devil on it. Say.
I am so happy to be back. It's been a minute. It's been a while. And yeah, how everybody doing? So this is going to be a little bit different. I'm trying out something new. So let me know if you guys like it. As you can see in the title today, I am going to be discussing and covering a few different topics, things that I usually just see on my For You page. And I have opinions about, and I want to talk about them, So I wanted to kind of just share my thoughts with you guys on a lot of things that I've seen in the past week or so, maybe even a couple weeks. And yeah, let's talk about them. All right, so let's get into it. So the first topic, sorry if y'all see me looking down, I have some notes here. So, I don't want to say that I have I don't want to say that I have ADD or ADHD. I just get distracted easily, and I have a tendency to rant sometimes. First topic, let's get into it. Okay, so let's real quick, let's talk about Cardi B and Steffon Diggs. Yeah, my last video was about Cardi and Steffon when she first announced the news of, having a baby by her boyfriend Steffon on I don't know. I can't remember what talk show it was with Gayle King when she's like, yes, I'm pregnant by my boyfriend, Steffon, and he said that he gonna heal me when she said that. And, I think I don't see what people are seeing in this. I like you heard in my last video, I do not think it's a good look for Cardi. I mean, he has several women allegedly pregnant at the same time. And another woman just recently come out and said that she's pregnant with twins. According to the internet, it's the girl Kiki that Drake was singing about in that song, Kiki, do you love me? So if it's true, I mean, that means she was pregnant around the same time he got Cardi pregnant. I don't think Cardi was somebody that he was necessarily taken seriously. In my opinion, they cool, like that's his girl, but I don't think like that's his girl, now that's his baby mama, but I don't think it was ever going to be that for either one of them, but she ended up getting pregnant. So, all right. So this past Sunday, Cardi made an appearance at the Patriots game in New England when the Patriots played against Atlanta. And a lot of people were very excited to see Cardi there. She looked fabulous. I loved her outfit. I loved the color. She looked great. She's carrying this pregnancy very well physically. And I hope that she's doing it very well also emotionally and mentally. And they showed a few clips of the couple together. And according to Cardi, they're a couple. I mean, Steffon never really came out and actually announced that was his girlfriend, but according to Cardi, that's her boyfriend. So the couple, took a few pics for the media and things like that. And to me, the interaction was a bit awkward, but to everyone else, everybody was like, oh, they look so great. They look so happy. Like, look at Steffon. He's like, rubbing her belly, and he was rubbing it so awkwardly. I don't know, maybe he's just not a very public person and being in front of the media and not a PDA type of person, but back when they was just kicking it, and he was okay with what they was doing on the yacht, when Cardi was throwing it back and doing all that. So obviously he don't have no problem with the cameras being around and showing how he really feels about stuff. So I don't know. It looked awkward to me. And take a look at this clip from Nene from her Facebook. She said exactly how I felt. And I just want y'all to listen to this, and I'll be right back and let y'all know what else I think about this. Here we go.
Genuinely, y'all, I wish y'all understood. Good afternoon. Where the fuck are my manners? I wish y'all understood how much this situation is tearing me up, because from the bottom of my soul, I fuck with Cardi. Like, from one Bronx bitch to another, I really like Cardi as a person, but it's like, I can't believe sis is straight ignoring the elephant in the room. Like, I don't know whether to be impressed or disappointed. Like, you cannot make this shit up. You deadass cannot. Like, the scandals is hitting the blogs constantly. Like, it's a new bitch every day popping up with a baby by him. Every single day. Like, and she unfazed. God's to give it to her, because I never seen this before in my life. Like, then the interviewer, if you seen this interview, blowing the fuck out of me, you could tell he's making them goofy ass questions up on the spot. Like, let's address the multiple baby mothers. And then y'all quick to be like, oh, why would you stress her out with that? Stress her out? She's enough of that. Like, this is the problem with you bitches. Y'all love to ignore a big ass fucking elephant in the room that's pretty hard to just not say nothing about. Like, what is wrong? And it just made me so sad, because we are so cooked as a generation, like, especially these fucking females. It's like, the comments was nothing but positivity. Like, I had to sit back like, am I the problem? Is it me? Because it's like, comments is saying, oh, I love the way he looks at her. I'm so happy for her. Are we following the same situation? And then it's like, it gets even more pathetic, because I could tell y'all just never had a man genuinely like you, because it's like, this shit was awkward. Y'all in the comments talking about, oh, they're so shy. She's pregnant. What are you talking about shy? Like, it's awkward. That shit was awkward. It's giving no connection at all. Like, please. Y'all hate the truth. Y'all hate to be held accountable, and y'all hate to just be told that you're clearly going out your way to do some straight dickhead shit. And it's like, me personally, I can't let that fly. Especially if I fuck with you, like you at all, care about you in the slightest. Like, it's like, that's disappointing. Like, I just want my girl to heal.
All right, so y'all heard what she said. Like, y'all, her thoughts are pretty much my thoughts. Like, I don't see what y'all see. Like, the fact that people are like, I don't know, man. I just feel like Cardi is going out bad in this situation. I just don't think it's a good look for her, coming from being a wife. And granted, her husband was a cheater. He was doing all this, but she was a wife and a mother, to just go on. And maybe this is what she wants, child, what do I know? I feel like I'm very old school. I feel like I'm very traditional, and I feel like it's difficult for me to wrap my head around this modern generation of women and how carry themselves in relationships now. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just too old school. Maybe I've been married too long. Just maybe. I am not judging Cardi, okay? Because I wasn't always married. All right, I've dated, and rather I was pretty young. I got with my husband when I was 21, just turning 21. So, and now I'm 36. So we've been together for about 15 years, married for 11. So, I've been out of the dating scene for a very long time. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm just old and washed up and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but this don't look genuine. The chemistry between the two just doesn't match up to me. It doesn't give in love. It doesn't give, I want to heal you. Like she said, it doesn't give that to me. I feel like Cardi is trying to save face. That's how I feel. I feel like with all the scandal and everything that's going on surrounding Steffon and all these alleged baby moms coming out, I just feel like Cardi is trying to save face. She's trying not to look stupid. She's trying not to look crazy, and I get it. We've all been there at one point in time. And I think that's what she's doing. And I wish her well. I wish her and Steffon all the best. I wish her a healthy birth, a healthy baby. They just announced, he announced that they're having a baby boy. And it seems excited about it because that's allegedly his first boy, with Cardi. So he's pretty happy about that. He called her his lucky charm, So maybe I'm just reaching. Maybe it's a beautiful, loving relationship behind the scenes, and what we're seeing in person, or what I'm seeing, because not everybody see what me and this lovely lady Nene from social media sees and her clip where she talked about it. I feel I agree with her totally. That's it for that topic, y'all. I'm not gonna go on and on and on about it. We'll see. This is probably my last time. I don't know. I want to put my foot in my mouth and say this is the last time I'm gonna cover Cardi. But I really wish her well. I hope that this all works out for her. Yeah, I do. But I don't see what y'all seeing. I don't see how this is a good look for Cardi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish her well, but I don't see it. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. So next topic. As y'all can see, Blueface done got out. Blueface has been released recently from prison after serving 2 years. And the circus is back on the internet. And yeah, him, Chrisean, Jaidyn, the mama, they all back with the same shenanigans. I mean, the man ain't even been out a week yet, okay? I don't even think it's been a full 48 hours since this man has got out of prison. And it's already a lot of drama, you know? And I keep up with it here and there. I've always had an interest in Chrisean at first. I was a fan of hers, but now I'm not so much of a fan. You know, for her being from Baltimore, my husband's from Baltimore. I've lived in Baltimore. I have deep love and appreciation for Baltimore and the people of Baltimore. So, you know, I was rooting for Chrisean, but I don't know. She just, something's a little off about Chrisean, and I don't know exactly what it is. And I don't want to believe all the rumors and the, you know, I don't want to judge that young lady. I don't know what she's had to go through in life, why she is the way she is now, and why she's making the choices and decisions that she's making now. And but yeah, so it's just, they still fighting, you know, and his mom is still in the mix of it all. It's saying she's trying to be the peacemaker, but I feel like she's one of the main ones stirring up the drama, you know, a whole lot of drama. And I get it. It's for entertainment purposes. It runs up a bag. They get paid for it, you know. It's what some people want to see. I would never tune into one of their reality shows, but I see the clips and the posts and things pertaining to them on my FYP. So I'm just talking about it. I know y'all probably seen it. What y'all thoughts about it? You know, I think, what are y'all thoughts about it? I honestly don't have much to say on it. You know, it's a trashy train wreck, in my opinion. And it's just really unfortunate that children are involved. Children are in the midst of this, you know? And I think that's the worst thing ever. That's like the downside to it, is that children, it's like their lives are intertwined into this, while these adults are, you know, doing this for the views, for the clicks, the likes, you know, the commentary and everything that comes with what they're doing. There's real people lives affected by it, and children who can't talk up for themselves or speak up for themselves. So yeah, that's the part about it that's real sad. But like I always say, I wish them well. And I hope one day, maybe one day, they'll get this shit together. Maybe not. Who knows? Moving on. All right. My last topic, you guys. So I saw this silly little post on Facebook, this post right here, this thing. And I want to read it to you guys. And I would love you guys to let me know what y'all think about it. And y'all gonna see why I call it silly, because it's the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Okay, you gonna see. Hold on 1 second. Let me go. Okay, so it reads, my man has a daughter, which is fine. But when she was at my house, she called her mom constantly. I calmly pulled him aside and told him that it wasn't respectful for her to keep calling her mom while she was in my house. I explained that while she's in my care, I'm the one responsible for her, and any issues she needs to discuss should be with me. Instead of supporting me, he chose to end the relationship, grabbed his daughter, and left. Yeah, he did the right thing, because you're crazy. You know, I don't understand why girlfriends of men with children, or significant others of men with children, feel like they have a say-so when it comes to the dynamic between the child and their biological mother, or, vice versa, and the biological parent. You don't. You should make that child feel comfortable enough to contact their biological parent, or their custodial parent, the parent that they're always with, if they're coming to visit you and your boyfriend. I don't understand why you feel some type of way about this little girl calling her mom. That's what I'm saying. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Like, he did right. You are not the type of person that somebody with kids should be with, because you obviously have issues. And the fact that you are having some type of insecurity about the child contacting her mother to talk to her is crazy. What is wrong with you? And if you think like that, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, no way. I have been a stepmom for 15 years, okay? Officially 11. And I never once, and it's going to sound crazy, I have not spoken to my daughter's, I call her my daughter, because I've been in her life that long. And, yeah, we just had that type of relationship. I have not spoken to my daughter's biological mother, not one time. I've seen her like interact with my husband, then boyfriend, but I have not. She didn't want to meet me. She didn't have any desire of getting to know me or anything like that. So I respected that. I never once said like, no, I need to meet your baby mama. Like, no. If she wanted to meet me, I was more than happy to do so. But I wasn't gonna like force the situation, as long as there was always mutual respect and we just respected each other from a distance. I love her daughter. I absolutely love her daughter. And without her, my daughter wouldn't be here. So that's the type of love and respect that I have for her. It's not easy being a step parent, and it's a lot that you have to learn along the way. But I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this post. Like, are you serious? And he was right for grabbing his child and leaving your ass right there, because this is dumb. Let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments below. I did want to leave y'all with one more thing. Just one more thing, okay? I wanted to talk about accountability. I thought about this, and I wanted to put it into a small message for you, because these 3 topics that I discussed really reminded me of what it means to not be accountable, and how self-destructive it can be when you see these bad choices in your life and you embrace them as yourself and say, yeah, this is just who I am. That's what these 3 stories reminded me of. Steffon and Cardi, Blueface and Chrisean and Jaidyn, the mama, the Circus. And that last post I read about this woman who felt disrespected because her boyfriend's child was contacting her mother while she was at her house. And I just feel like the reason why people lack accountability is because people feel that accountability is some sort of punishment instead of power. And accountability is truly power, because that's when you can really start to work on yourself. And it not only benefits you, but it can possibly benefit the people around you, especially if you have family and children, because people for some reason just forget that children have to grow up in these type of environments, seeing these type of things. And people focus on generational curses in a way that I don't think is productive. They talk about it, but do they really do the work to try to change it? They might try to do the work financially and build generational wealth, but they don't try to get to the root cause of why they're doing what they're doing and what caused their parent to do what they did in turn that caused you to be the way that you are. And are you mindful that you're not passing down this same thing to your children or putting them in a similar environment? So let's not think of accountability as punishment, but let's think of it as power. And here is what I have to say about it. Accountability isn't punishment, it's power. It's easy to tell ourselves that our bad habits, toxic cycles, and impulsive choices are just who we are. But the truth is, that's not self-acceptance. That's self-sabotage in disguise as comfort. You can't grow from what you refuse to acknowledge. You can't heal from what you keep justifying. When you take accountability, you take your power back. You're no longer a victim of your own patterns. You're the author of your next chapter. Stop gaslighting yourself into believing that your self-destructive behavior is normal or deserved. You deserve peace. You deserve peace, clarity, and growth. But it starts with being honest about the role you play in your own pain. Hold yourself accountable, not to punish yourself, but to free yourself. Because accountability isn't the enemy of self-love. It's the foundation of it. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. That's the journey I've been on for the past few years, is holding myself accountable. And it hasn't been easy because it's very hard to, look at yourself and see that I ain't all that. And there's a lot of things about myself that I need to work on while I sit there and pick and pinpoint everybody else. So when I give my commentary on anyone, please know it's coming from a place of probably being there before, probably having a similar mindset. And I may not be able to help these celebrities or these people that I'm talking about, but hopefully anyone that watches my videos that think that that type of behavior and then that type of carrying on is really acceptable, especially when you have children. That's going to be my thing, especially when you have children. It's not okay. You have to think about them. You have to, because those children are one day going to grow into adults and they're going to have children, more likely. And we have to, work on creating healthy, successful, emotionally intelligent adults so we can stop having people crash out and making stupid choices in life and ruin their life. And I know that's not going to be for everybody. Human nature is destructive in nature. And yeah, so I'm not going to preach no more. I hope y'all got something from this. I hope you guys were entertained the least bit. Let me know what y'all think about this style of video. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for making it this far. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is your girl, Delisa. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Listen, Christian a fight some things with them not see. Stronghold demons and principality. Remember they are the temple. Keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. One the anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it. Say